Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I have another new foundation to try out for you guys today. This one comes to us from MAC. Guys, would you believe that I've only ever had one MAC foundation in my stash, and it has been years, long before I started this YouTube journey. But MAC recently dropped this new Studio Radiance Serum Powered Foundation. I picked mine up on the Ulta Beauty website. It does retail for $46. They don't have, I think, the full selection on their website. I think they have like 48 shades, but there are 56 different shades of this foundation. Now, I had a little bit of a difficult time finding my shade. The shade that I ultimately went with was shade NW13. This shade is described as very light beige with neutral undertone for light skin. Now, a couple shades were already selling out, so maybe that is the reason why I decided to go with the shade, just because I didn't think the shade I really wanted that could have been sold out. But I have it on right now. This is day one, and I think it looks good. It's a smidge too dark, but you know what? I'm going to work with it, especially if this is going to work for me and my 41-year-old normal to oily skin. I'm here for it. I will work with it. Now, some call outs, specifics about this particular foundation. So it's going to provide medium buildable coverage with a glowy finish. It's also going to be water resistant, humidity resistant, sweat resistant. We're going to put all of that to the test today in this wear test. It's supposed to give you 12-hour wear, but 24-hour hydration. It also says it's going to blur the look of pores, and it is a very serum-like consistency. It's supposed to be weightless on the skin. So I'm going to be trying this again, 2-day 10-hour wear test. That is typically how I do my foundation reviews. Day one, which is today, I don't wear this foundation with any helping products. No primer, no powder, no setting spray, just the foundation and a little bit other makeup, since I'm filming another video right after that. I do my daily check-ins or my midday check-ins, and check in at the end of the day so you can see how the makeup held up. And then on day two, I wear it as I would any typical foundation, which obviously would include primer, powder, setting spray, the works. I'm going to take you to the application portion first. We'll see how this applies. I'll use a brush, I'll use a sponge. We'll see if this new one from MAC is any good. I'm excited for it. I love to have a nice glow to my complexion. Even though I am a normal to oily skin type, I still like a nice glow going on. If it is your first time here on my channel, let me just say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steph, and I love trying new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, foundation reviews, love doing them, makeup discussion, makeup ranking videos, hauls, you name it, we do it here. If that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of foundation reviews, if you are a self-proclaimed foundation junkie just like I am, be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you go. Let's get started, guys. If y'all want to see this new MAC foundation in action for the next 2 days, keep on watching. All right, so I don't know about this shade. We'll see if this shade is going to work. Again, day one, I don't wear this with any helping products. No primer, no powder, no setting spray. So I have my trusted BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. And there's no scent to this one either. Let's start applying. Where is my mirror? Oh my goodness. I can't be looking in the viewfinder the whole time. Let me grab a mirror. Hang on. All right, here we go. So I saw in Ulta when I purchased it, there were some reviews up already. And then when I went to kind of research this yesterday to just, have some details to give you on it, it looked like it had good reviews. I've only ever tried one MAC foundation, and it has been years. It was long before I had my own YouTube channel. So I'm excited. I just don't have a lot of MAC products in my stash. I have a couple eyeshadow palettes. I think I have a highlighter. I have a blush. But that's about it. I think I have a lipstick. 1 or 2 lipsticks. So I'm liking the glow. The shade right now looks like it's okay. I don't know if it'll oxidize. It just looks, it looks darker in the bottle than what it comes out. So, I mean, it's blending out pretty well. Okay, so here is one application. No applications. What do you guys think? I'm liking the coverage, and I like the glow that it's giving. All right, so I've used up pretty much all I have on the back of my hand. I'm going to pump out a little bit more, and we're going to go in with a damp beauty sponge next. Okay, yeah, on this side, I guess because I'm getting more sunlight over here, yeah, you can see it's a little dark on me. I don't know if it's something that I would go and exchange though. I think I'll just live with it. And I was noticing that there are several shades that have sold out already. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay with it, make it work. Just really blend as best as I can. It'll be nice. It'll be like my warmth foundation, you know? I like the way that it applies both ways with a brush and a sponge. Typically glowy foundations, they tend to apply really well with the sponge, but I'm more along the lines of I use a makeup brush for initial application, and then I just bounce over everything with my damp beauty sponge, just to smooth it all out. That's actually looking pretty. Look at that glow that I have. You know, and I think because it is a shade darker, it kind of feels like maybe it's a little more glowy than it ordinarily would. I think if it was a shade lighter, it would look a little different, but it's the warmth that it's giving me, and that's what I'm loving. So that is just, I think that's nice medium coverage. I would say that's about average medium coverage. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I am going to be filming in a little bit with the new Too Faced palette. So I am going to be doing the rest of my makeup, but let's do concealer and under eye setting powder together. I'm going to go in with this one from Natahsa Denona, her Hy-Glam concealer, in a shade that's a little too dark for me. That I don't know why I haven't bought the correct shade, but I have shade N3. But I got this one because I knew this foundation might be too dark, and I was right. So I think they're gonna coordinate really well together. And I'm just gonna focus the foundation, the concealer under the eye area. I always get concealer foundation mixed up. Now I'm gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter Loose Setting Powder just to set that under eye concealer. Okay guys, so here's what the foundation is looking like. Very glowy. I'm a bit nervous. We'll see how this goes. Typically, first day wear tests where I don't wear it with any helping products can be a little scary. They don't tell the true tale as to how the foundation is really going to wear. It's not until I get to the second day where we can really see what the foundation is made of, how it pairs and coordinates with the other products that I have in my stash and that I utilize on a daily basis. I do these day one wear tests this particular way because I am a normal to oily skin type, and I know some of you are dry skin, and so some of you will not use like a mattifying primer or a setting spray or a powder. Maybe you won't use any of those, or maybe you might just pick and choose one of those, but that way you can see how I guess the foundation really wears on its own without any helping products. And hopefully for those of you who have normal to dry or full on dry can kind of help benefit from that day one wear test the way I wear it without those helping products. And you can see, you know, if it's going to maybe be too oily, if it's going to be too glowy, if it's going to be too mattifying, whatever it is, without, you know, the other helping products. So that's why I do it that way. But I'm liking it. I think it looks good, you know, minus the shade a little bit. Shade's a little bit off, but I'm gonna live with it, and I'm excited for it. So I will see you guys in about 5 hours. All right, guys, so here is the 5-hour check-in, trying out this new MAC foundation. I think it looks good. My mom was over here having lunch, and she did say, oh, your complexion looks really nice, the makeup looked really nice, but she did say it looked a little dark on me. And so yeah, I think you can see that a little bit better. I'm back in the AC, back in my usual filming location, but I'm liking it. For no powder on this face, no primer, no setting spray, I think it's holding up well. I mean, this AC has only been on for like an hour. It was hot. It was hot when we were over here, like in the living room, dining room, you know, while the man was fixing the AC. I'll talk about that later, but you know, I think the makeup is holding up really, really nicely. Definitely have a nice glow going on. 5 more hours to go, and then I'll be back and we'll wrap up day 1. I'll give you my first impressions, and we'll see. We'll see if this new MAC foundation is going to be worth your time and your money. Hey guys, this is a 10-hour check-in with the new MAC foundation. You know, shockingly, I'm not as shiny as I was expecting it to be, or expecting my skin to be. I think my skin looks pretty decent. It is starting to get a little makeup-y, like right in here where the oil's starting to come through. But this is typically the area where foundation breaks up on me first, especially at this point during the day. But I'd say overall, spending half of the day, pretty much half of the day without AC. My AC is on. It is working. I don't think this looks half bad. You know, I do have powder blush, powder bronzer on, but like nothing, no powder on my nose, no powder on the forehead. I think it looks pretty good. I think it held up really well. I'm liking it. I have higher expectations for it tomorrow. I will check in with you guys in the morning. I'm actually might be wearing this foundation a little bit longer than 10 hours tomorrow because I have a doctor's appointment later in the afternoon, so that's going to take a little bit of time. But I will let you guys know what helping products I went in with, and then we'll wrap up this 2-day 10-hour wear test trying out this new MAC Serum Foundation. Hey guys, good morning. This is day 2 of me trying out the new MAC Studio Radiance Foundation. I think it looks really, really pretty. Let me tell you the helping products I went in with. So I opted not to go in with primer just because whenever I wear this one from La Roche-Posay, this is their Anthelios Light Fluid Sunscreen SPF 60. It comes out white, but it provides a slight tint like after it's blended in. But it's also a very mattifying, like smoothing sunscreen. So I find whenever I use this as a sunscreen, I don't really need to go in with primer. So this is a really good one, especially if you're normal to oily or full-on oily. I highly recommend checking this one out. For setting powder, I went in with an old fave, Coty Airspun for concealer. I'm using a few Milani products today. I'm using their Conceal and Perfect concealer. I'm also using their bronzer and, of course, their highlighter over here. For blush, I'm using the one I got from Armani Beauty. Blush shade is shade 50. Yeah, just says shade 50. So on my lips, I'm using Fenty Cream Lip Gloss in the shade Fenty Glow, and the Unearthly Cosmetics lip liner. If you haven't tried their new lip liners, you must. They're absolutely wonderful, and I think they're only $6. The shade I'm wearing is called Fiery. So I'm getting ready to film with the new Dose of Colors and Trevor collaboration eyeshadow palette. I asked you guys over on my community section and on Instagram which palette you wanted to see me film with first, the Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette or the Dose of Colors. Everybody was like a hands down winner, Dose of Colors. So I'll be filming with that right now, and I'll check in with you guys probably after my doctor's appointment. We'll see how everything is holding up, and then of course at the end of today I will wrap up this 2-day 10-hour wear test trying out what is the first in a long time for me in my stash, having a MAC foundation. We'll see if this is going to be worth your time and your money. Hey guys, 5-hour check-in here on this day 2. I think everything looks really good. Clearly, I've already filmed these 2 eye looks. This is the Trevor and Dose of Colors Eternal Love palette that I have on. Y'all will see these looks go up before you see this foundation review go up. But I think the makeup is looking beautiful. For being a glowy serum foundation, I mean, this is not causing excess oiliness at all. Like, I just feel like I have a pretty natural glow. That's exactly what I want. This foundation is doing so well. I got rained on a while ago. What part of my face? It was this part of my face that got hit, but it looks good. Everything's intact. 5 more hours to go, and then we'll wrap up this 2-day, 10-hour wear test trying out this new MAC foundation. Okay, guys, so this is the end of this 2-day, 10-hour wear test trying out the latest foundation from MAC, Studio Radiance Serum Powered Foundation. Here's what my complexion is looking like at the end of this 2nd day wear test with all the helping products. Wow. This, to me, is like what I would describe a luminous matte foundation to be. And it's so comfortable. It's so lightweight. It really is like a serum. The coverage is good. I think you get a little more of a solid medium coverage with this one. And it just looks great. It did so much better today as I suspected it would. But definitely all of the helping products. And I want to mention, because I forgot to mention this early this morning when I let you know what helping products I went in with. I used the One Size On Till Dawn setting spray. I forgot to mention that. But this foundation is fabulous. I highly recommend this one if you are normal skin or normal to oily skin or full on oily even. I think like if you go in with your favorite primer and setting spray and powder and stuff, like you're gonna achieve that soft, luminous finish, that like lit from within type of a glow to your complexion. I mean, I'm not shiny, I'm not excessively oily, no touch-ups. I don't do any touch-ups when I do these foundation reviews. This foundation is on point. It looks good, it feels good. My last foundation review was this one from Shiseido. This is $10 more than this one from MAC. Revital Essence Glow. This is a beautiful foundation, but you get more coverage out of this MAC one than you do the Revital Essence. But if you are normal to dry or full on dry, I would recommend the Shiseido one over this MAC one, just because I think you're going to get more hydration out of this one than you do from the MAC. But I mean, I don't even, gosh, I guess if I had to pick a favorite, I was thinking I was going to go with Shiseido, but this one from MAC, like it wore better. It wore better. I'm not cakey today like I was a little bit yesterday. I didn't get cake face at all with the Shiseido one, so that's why I was thinking I was going to rank that one above this one, but I don't know. I think the MAC just narrowly beats out the Shiseido one for my 41-year-old normal to oily skin. I want to hear from you guys now. Let me know if you have picked this up already. What are your thoughts? Are you maybe now interested in picking it up? This is my first MAC foundation in like at least 5 years, if not longer. So I'm very happy I purchased this. I got mine online at Ulta. This is not my shade. This is obviously, and look, when I hold them up, the Shiseido and the MAC, like you can clearly see there's a huge shade difference. The Shiseido one in shade 130 is more my shade. This one is not. This is NW13. You know, maybe I'll mix them together. I think if I mix them together, I could probably get my shade, but it's not terrible. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to keep wearing it. You know, it'll be all right. Sound off in the comments down below. I am dying to hear your thoughts on this latest one from MAC. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.